on the telecast with me next is another guest. Do we have Pankaj Sharma now? The Log9 Materials? Okay. Joining me on the telecast right now is Ashish Deswal. He's the founder of EarthtronEV. Ashish Deswal, very good to have you on the telecast. Welcome on NewsX. This is the NewsX EVthon that we are conducting, and you being a major part of the electric vehicle revolution in our country, if you could shed more light into what exactly does EVthon do? Where are you working towards in building the EV charging infrastructure in Delhi?
So when it comes to EV charging infrastructure in Delhi NCR, so we are among the very few companies who have presence across almost all the highways leading up to Delhi. And apart from that, we have our charging stations across all the major cities in NCR, be it Faridabad, Ghaziabad, Noida, Gurgaon, Sonipat. Apart from that, we also have our charging stations across all major districts of Delhi, NCR.
Okay. Do you think that the current EV charging stations in Delhi really meet the needs of the current electric vehicles that are plying on Delhi roads?
So far, yes, because the number of vehicles when we talk about on the Delhi roads currently, the charging infrastructure, actually it's a chicken and egg problem, So the buyers get confidence, the buyers of EV vehicles get confidence. Once there are a lot of charges, they see them every day and they can, they know they can use them. So, as of now, I think the steps that the Delhi government has taken and, companies like us, we've been creating infrastructure across Delhi. So this has given a boost, and I think buyers are a lot more confident than they were 2-3 years ago. The EV charging stations definitely need to be a lot more. And I think that will give much more confidence to the EV buyers, and, that will actually promote them to buy vehicles because they know they can charge them anywhere and they don't have to worry about range anxiety and charging.
Mr. Deswal, how many Earthron EV charging stations have been set up so far? How many more are you hoping to be installed in the future?
So currently we have 250 plus charging stations across Delhi NCR and parts of northern India and eastern India. And our target is to achieve 10,000 charging stations by year 2027.
Okay. Now, assuming that we expect all homes in Delhi to have an electric vehicle in the near future, and all public transport as well as small trucks are electric in the next 5 to 10 years, how do we need to develop the EV charging infrastructure in the capital? How many EV charging stations are you looking at?
Well, the EV charging infra in the capital currently is actually going pretty okay. But, the need is to reach those pockets that do not have charging infrastructure right now. We have seen a lot of chargers across South Delhi, but when we talk about West Delhi and East Delhi, there is definitely a need for chargers in those pockets. Apart from that, the current chargers on the highways are very limited. So, highways is another aspect that needs to be worked upon. It requires a lot more chargers because then the EV users have confidence to actually go on from one city to the other. So definitely highway is one place that definitely needs to be looked at. And rest, West Delhi and East Delhi definitely need a lot more chargers than they have currently.
Okay. All right. Now, how crucial do you feel Delhi's EV charging infrastructure to encourage more citizens to switch to electric vehicles is?
So, having a robust charging infrastructure actually gives confidence to the buyers to, actually go ahead and buy vehicles. If we talk about 2019, 2018, when there were actually not many chargers, then, the buyers only could buy an EV car once they were sure that they can charge their vehicle. at their home and they're not going to be traveling a lot. But now the scenario has changed. So a lot more charges coming up. People are more confident, and if we keep pace, if we keep the same pace and developing, go on developing the charging infrastructure with the current speed, which you're saying, I think that will give a lot more confidence to the buyers. And I think the current numbers that we have, it has to be at least 10 times to give real confidence to EV buyers, wherein even if they don't have home charging, they are confident that they can just charge on the go anywhere, and they don't have to worry about running out of battery juice.
Right. All right. Now, what according to you are the main challenges before the EV charging infrastructure companies in Delhi?
So, the major challenges that we are facing is, land is definitely an issue. So Delhi being the national capital, so the land is very tight, getting the right places, the right locations is definitely a challenge. Apart from that, getting the load connection, although the discom companies have been very helpful. In fact, we've tied up with almost all the major companies, discom companies in Delhi NCR, and they are facilitating. They have a special EV cell. They are facilitating the chargers. So so far, when we talk about Delhi, then definitely there has been a lot of support from the government, from the competent authorities. In fact, MCD has just come up with his land policy, and they've actually given land to a lot of charging players. So in fact, we've also participated in that. So I think on that front, there's a lot of support when we talk about Delhi. Although not entirely exactly the same story when we talk about the adjacent states. But Delhi, yes, it has been very receptive, the policy, and it has really helped evolve the sector overall.
Okay, now, do you feel that the government, both at the central level as well as the state level, been encouraging businesses such as yours to help India achieve its net zero emissions target? There have been a lot of, there has been a lot of push from center and the state government. So, if we talk about the famed subsidy policy, I think that has really helped buyers to actually go for EVs. And in fact, as I mentioned earlier too, that it's a chicken and egg problem. So, the EVs come first or the infrastructure come first. So I think the government has done a fantastic job on both the fronts. However, there are some challenges that still remain and that still need to be addressed. But all in all, I think the state and the center government have done fairly well promoting our sector, and I think a little more push, in getting connections, outside of Delhi will really help, and really help evolve the sector further. Okay. Now, an important query that arises is the fact that we have so many petrol pumps across Delhi. It just takes about 5 minutes to refill your car or any of your vehicles that you are driving. How crucial will fast charging stations be to support an all-electric Delhi?
So fast charging stations actually give the confidence to EV buyers that they can they don't have to worry about having their cars charged for longer periods of time. If the Delhi has a robust fast charging network, then they can just charge their vehicles any time, and they know that they're not going to be spending a lot of time. So once Delhi has a very fast EV charging network, robust charging network, then it is not always that everybody's going to go, juice up their cars to 100% level. So there might be possibilities, when you are going to a supermarket and you're going to be spending 20 minutes there. So you're just going to charge your car for 20 minutes and then maybe go to a restaurant to eat something, and then maybe charge your car for like 20-30 minutes there. So having a robust fast charging network will really accelerate the EV adoption. And then I think it will really be a game changer, because then the whole idea of actually going to a gas filling station to fuel up your car, in case of EV, it is not going to be the same. So it'll be embedded into the whole ecosystem of supermarkets, malls, your shopping complexes, your restaurants. Every place will gonna be having fast charging network, and you're just going to be able to charge wherever you want to.
All right. Thank you, Ashish Deswal, for joining us on the telecast, and all the best to your company. May there be more policy changes that will allow for more and more EV stations to be set up, not just privately at the residences, but also as per the public infrastructure.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.